lot better than it was.
It's Avery. I started the podcast.
Well, I'm glad that you know the surgery.
Yeah,
what?
thanks.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
Doing pretty good.
Cool.
Epic gamer moment.
So I don't know any of your names. What do you? Who are you guys? Whoops.
My name is Avery, and
That's the one with the weird
It's
picture
correct.
of that girl with her hands
It's
like
an-
that. That's Mr. Retard.
Shut up, Jackson.
Anything else? Anything else?
Why
I
do
can
you-
tell you?
I am a fan of you.
Yeah, I say it. I'm Where do we shake him?
I can't.
My name's Jack.
One of you keeps cutting off a little bit. I like every other word.
Who, me?
Yeah,
That's
it's you with the Todoroki picture.
Oh,
That's
you watch
probably
My
it.
Hero Academia?
Duh, it's very good.
Oh, okay. I mean, at least we got a fan in here. Unlike you.
It's very good. I was kind of disappointed that the episode that was supposed to play last weekend got moved to this weekend.
Oh, I didn't get to see it lately. I mean, now I can see it since I have cable now, so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there was no episode last weekend.
Oh, yeah, is the podcast recording now?
Yes, it's wait
Okay, good.
for like
I
a
have-
minute and 40 seconds. It's been recording.
Okay, so. Do you know one of the most popular YouTubers other than you, Dave Ace?
Sorry, what was? Could you? I heard Dave Ace, but could you repeat the question real quick? You cut out.
Okay. So, do you know this YouTuber called Cabanermoney456?
Yeah, no, I know of him. I don't know him, but I know of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you watch his videos?
No, I wasn't really a huge fan of his videos. Not him specifically. It's just I didn't watch a lot of Sonic content back when he was kind of making videos. I just kind of wasn't too interested in it at the time.
Oh.
Okay. And one more question. Have you ever met, Knuckles channel and Dave Ace before, like in real life? Other than,
Discord.
At
yeah.
at PAX East or technically it was this year, I guess 2019. I met up with Dave Ace. We were hanging around the whole time. So that was the first time I saw him in person. But I've known him for I think 6 or 7 years at this point.
Dang.
wow.
Yeah, I met Knuckles Channel 3 Knuckles more recently, I think it's been around 2 years, maybe almost 3. But he was not able, the original plan was all 3 of us were going to go to PAX, but it kind of fell through a little bit and he wasn't able to make it. So we're hoping at some point in the future, perhaps this PAX, he'll be there along with some other Sonic content creators as well.
How expensive
But,
is PAX?
What? How expensive is PAX? Right now, if you want to buy daily passes, you should really buy tickets as soon as possible because those go quickly. I think Saturday's already sold out. But I think it's $60 a day for the individual passes, and then the 4-day pass, which is still very available, is $220 for the entire 4 days.
Is that like a gaming convention? I never knew what type of convention it was. I just heard about it.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it's the biggest convention I've ever been to. The Boston Convention Center, which is where it's hosted, is massive. I have seen things there that say they have boat shows, so boats are pretty big. So if you can imagine, like a lot of boats in a giant room, just replace all those boats with stands of like indie companies and some more prominent developers like Bethesda, Nintendo, and stuff. And there are just tons and tons and tons of video games there that you can play. Some for the first time, some have been out for a while and they're just trying to drum up business or, publicity for new games. And it's huge. There's food, there's multiple levels to the convention, there are shows you can go to. Like, I don't know if you guys know the Runaway guys, Chicka Conroy, Proton John, those guys.
Yeah, I know some of
Oh yeah, I've heard of Chucky Conroy. I've watched him before.
Yeah,
Who's the
they
only
do.
reason why I beat Super Paper Mario.
Yeah, I think he did Super Paper Mario. But they, like, for instance, the shows you can see there, like, one of them is they go to PAX and they do a show there. Or, like, just other like YouTube people will do shows and stuff or like panels.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
Pretty neat.
that's actually
I'm pretty sure like last year or the year before Markiplier did one or something.
I think Jacksepticeye was. I think Jacksepticeye was there this time, but his thing closed off like immediately. Like there were so many people showed up that there was no space for anybody else. But Markiplier maybe was there the year before. I don't remember.
I know
okay.
he goes every other
Never mind.
one. I think.
That's reasonable. It's kind of expensive, especially if you don't live in the area. You need to fly and get a hotel and.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
is
yeah,
it usually?
Wait.
PaxEast.
Never mind.
PaxEast is always in Boston, in the Boston Convention Center, but
Oh.
there are other PAXs around the country, like PAX West and PAX South, and I don't know where those are, but
yeah, I know.
that would be all on the website.
Okay, so like out of all the Sonic games, okay, in the classic era, favorite, the modern, like so to like venture one to Sonic 06 out of your favorites, and in the Sonic Boost games, what's your
Okay,
like,
you
out of
cut
those
out a
three?
lot there, but I'm assuming I think you asked favorite classic, favorite adventure, favorite modern
Oh, wait,
kind of.
favorite
Yeah.
modern ones, favorite like the modern I consider like Sonic Adventure 1 to Sonic 06.
Okay, and then Boost
And-
is the future stuff, the newer stuff.
Boost. Yeah, the boost. That's what I was saying. What's your favorite boost and what's your favorite classic out of them three eras?
Okay, if you count Mania for classic era, I would say
Yeah.
Mania, but if you don't
Yeah,
count Mania,
yeah.
I would say Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I just kind of preferred the bigger levels, and I liked the level themes, and the special stages were definitely a lot better in 3 than they were 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really
Plus,
were.
Hypersonic is fun. Uh,
Yeah.
Then
Agreed.
for modern era, I would say Sonic Adventure 1 easily. I think it's a lot better than all of the other games that are in that era. Like, Adventure 2 is fun, but I don't think it's as fun because the controls aren't as good in my opinion. And then Heroes, I hate the controls and I hate the gameplay. I
Has some
do
good
not like
music
it very
though.
much. What?
It has some good music though, I will admit.
The music is great, and I do like the look of the levels. I like that they're very colorful and fun to look at and stuff, like the Bingo Highway and stuff. But I mean,
The
don't want to play
gimmicks
it.
are act- The gimmick.
You get
The gimmicks. What about 'em?
From Heroes.
Yeah, I mean, like it's got good ideas. I just don't think it really executes them well in most cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Shadow the Hedgehog, I feel like, is a little bit better controls wise than Heroes, but I still don't like how like slippery and it's kind of it's like someone took the Team Chaotix gameplay and story of Heroes and made it into a full game. And I didn't enjoy Team Chaotix mission based gameplay in Heroes, so I don't know why I would want to play an entire game full of that. So
Yeah.
that's one reason I don't like that. But I have heard recently that there's like a super expert mode where you just play with the levels normally, and that sounds kind of cool. And then 06, of course, is 06, which, again, I feel like there was some good ideas, but didn't do anything right at all.
Just
Aside
shot
from the
itself in the
soundtrack.
head.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to describe it, honestly. It just, especially calling itself
Head-
Sonic the Hedgehog, it's such a bad name for a game when there's already a Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
It had the opportunity, but
It
Yeah.
screwed up.
Exactly.
majorly.
It definitely had the potential, but you know, when people the thing about potential is like whenever people say like, "Oh, a game has so much potential," is like a reason that it's better than people think it is. It's like once the game's on shelves, the potential doesn't matter anymore. Like if I paid $60 for that, like you know, it's not like the thought that it could have been better is gonna make me enjoy it more.
what's
That's how I feel about
okay.
that. And then Boost Games Generations is my favorite. Unleashed was getting there. I had some fun with the day levels, but it was bogged down by the werehog in my opinion, and some of the day levels got on my nerves a little bit. And then Forces is kind of a little
Sonic
mediocre. So
Sonic better.
what was that?
Sonic 06, but better.
Yeah, I mean, Forces worked correctly. Like it was a functioning game. It's just it was a very like boring game.
Yeah, cause like it was sort of boring. So
30 seasons! Episode Shadow!
I
Start something
hope-
ahead again!
I like.
Yeah, it was really short too. That's just boring. And then Lost World, I don't even want to talk about Lost World. Ugh.
Oh yeah, no.
You don't speak of Lost
That game's
World in
gross.
this Christian realm.
I hate
What?
that game too.
Hey,
You
what
never
game?
speak of Lost World in this Christian
How-
realm.
I hate how
Don't
they
worry, I don't want to.
go with the.
Sonic Lost
Yeah.
World with that weird group of people in it that like
The
the Sonic Lost World's that game that came out on the Wii U a couple years ago.
Yeah. And now it's
And
on
came
PC
out-
as well.
Yeah.
And I hate how it like try to go with the play of Mario Galaxy. That was just crap. That's just.
It was just not good. I don't like the levels are all really boring. It's the controls is just gross.
But I like the colors. The colors are
Yeah.
fabulous.
I agree with you there. It's like what I was saying about Sonic Heroes. Like, I feel like it looks really nice. It's a good aesthetic, but other than that and the music, it's not very fun. To me.
Yeah.
At least.
They had weird looking bosses.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember what you're...
The deadly.
Oh, the Zeddy. Okay. I almost didn't know what you were talking about. Yeah, no, they weren't good.
You're never good.
Yeah.
God, don't get me started on the Zeddy.
Oh god.
So now this is a dumb question, but do you know what Fortnite is, and what do you think of Fortnite?
Yeah, that's not... There's no dumb questions. Except for questions about Fortnite. No, I'm just... But, Fortnite, yeah, I know what Fortnite is. I've played it before, like, way back. And I just couldn't really get into it. I don't like third-person shooters or first-person shooters very much. So, it didn't really do anything for me. Though, I do have to say, I do like that it doesn't look, like, really gritty and realistic. I think it's cool that they took the more cartoony aspect of some video games and turned that into an art style for that game.
Yeah, I know.
One of my very close friends plays a lot of Fortnite, and she is often showing me things about the game, and I do think that, like, the things they do, like the lore and, like, the changing of the map and all that junk and whatever happened just recently, I think that's really cool that they're trying to set it apart from other things. It's just, I don't really like the gameplay, so it's kind of a moot point for me.
Fortnite Black Hole.
Yeah, I mean, I was curious at least, like, when I saw that going on, I was like, alright, what are they doing? Like, I know it's not
Black
over
Hole-
because they can't just throw that money away, but
Heck, the black hole. They everybody raged. Even like, people was like, getting mad over the black hole with Fortnite.
Yes.
They're like, what the heck?
yeah,
No
I
one
saw a
can
lot of
break their
people,
90s anymore.
saw a lot of people
Honestly-
posting like angry reviews. It was clearly like children, like just being angry that the game was
Hey,
not being
Evan, look in
playable.
DMs.
Yeah. Honestly. Fortnite itself, like, I know it's as to where people would tear it up to like Sonic and Mario, other games like that, but like Fortnite for the millennial type of generation we're in, for like like a millennial type of age, I think it's like the history of video games.
Okay, I didn't hear a lot of that, but you comparing it in
I mean, okay.
popularity, like for this generation.
Yeah. Yeah, for
You know,
this
I can see that
generation.
it's easily a phenomenon. Like it's huge. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me, but I'm glad that people have a game they enjoy. You know.
Yeah, no.
Evan, did you see the message?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Not you, Avery. I sent Evan a message.
Asking him questions. That
What?
I don't even know how y'all are not.
Cause I can't even ask anything cause you keep asking him a bunch of questions.
Because you're like
I'm just a
black
fan.
guy.
Okay, but you don't
He's
need
just
you don't need to
annoying.
ask all the freaking questions. It's been 9 minutes and you've asked literally every question.
Oh yeah. Okay. Another one. How do you like the? If you ever
What?
tried,
How do I what?
do you ever? Did you ever like know about the Sonic popsicles?
Oh,
Yeah, I know about the popsicles. I've never had one.
I had one.
I saw an ice cream truck go by once when I was in Maine that had it on the side, but it didn't stop anywhere near me, so I couldn't get one.
So did what's ever been keeping up to date with your channel? And I really should. What have you been doing on YouTube lately? Like, what's your game?
Evan, go back in DMs.
Lately I've just been doing kind of the same thing. I'm finishing up college right now, so I'm not having as much time to do things as I would like to. But it's the usual Sonic stuff, and then every so often I upload things that are not Sonic, so it's most likely a Mario ROM hack video, stuff like that, because I've been streaming Mario ROM hacks on Mondays every week and
Mario
making videos
Mondays?
based off of that. Yeah, Mario Mod Mondays. Just
yeah.
it's a little fun time I've been having because I wanted to play more Mario, and that's fun. I mean, I uploaded Luigi's Mansion video the other day and it bombed really, really hard because you know, it's just
the
how
new
things
Luigi's
work.
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion 3, sorry. The new
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah. I like to get it. It sounds pretty fun.
Hey, Evan, did you see the message?
It is
the really long,
fantastic.
all caps message that I sent
Yes.
with the 10
Yes.
exclamation marks?
You got 30 seconds before you can lose from the chat, Avery. Avery, come on.
What?
Okay, I'm
We're in the middle of a podcast.
oh, well. What are your thoughts on the new Sonic design?
For the movie.
Yeah.
I'm glad they changed it because the original was kind of gross. When they first showed off the original design, like in the posters and stuff, I didn't think it looked that bad. And I think I made a video about that, saying I didn't think it looked that bad, and people were probably overreacting. But once it started moving in the trailer, it looked so much worse.
The teeth.
Like
The teeth.
disgusting. Yeah, the teeth. It's disgusting. These gross human calves.
Disgusting.
Like disgusting.
The eyes.
The eyes didn't bother me quite as much as the teeth
The teeth
and
did look bad.
everything else. And the
Sonic
legs.
doesn't even have any teeth.
Evan,
don't think
I'm
so.
sending you the same exact message
He doesn't
again.
need teeth. That's why
But
the new
worse.
design looks so much better, and I'm very eager to see that in motion. Because I think Ben Schwartz is going to do a very good job doing the
What?
voice.
Wait, what, Evan?
Oh,
Leave
I
us
don't know if
blue
you're-
horns!
I don't know if you're a Pokemon fan or not, but
Yeah.
how do you feel about how
Wait,
the
hold
whole
on.
Pokedex got leaked for Sword and Shield?
At first, when they were talking about the whole Pokedex cut and no national decks, I was kind of not too upset about it because I don't think I would use a majority of the Pokemon that were cut anyway. But now
Yeah.
seeing that like so many, like they said there's going to be some cuts. They said not everyone's going to be there. But it's like there's so much of it and so many good Pokemon that were cut out. And I don't understand why that is, because correct me if I'm wrong, but Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had like 800 something Pokemon in it, right? Like almost all of them.
I think so. Almost
So, like,
all of them.
You'd think moving from the 3DS to the Switch, there would be a lot more space, and they could definitely include all of those while doing everything they wanted to do. So that leads me to believe that they're just not doing it because they don't feel like it. Like they just cherry picked the best, in air quotes, of each generation, but like they didn't even include any of the starters. Like a lot of the legendaries are cut. I don't.
They don't.
It's just
they only-
Charmander,
Yeah. That's,
which I like, but
Evan, look
I
at the message I'm sending you.
you know, like I feel like they're playing favorites, but not in the right way. Like they're like, oh, we got to include Pikachu in there. Oh, we got to get Charmander because he evolves into Charizard. But literally every other Pokemon, who cares? And it's kind of sad to see that I'm a little bit less
Evan, I'm gonna be
hyped about it because I see what people are talking about now. I see how people are saying that it looks lazier than previous games, and
I'm
it's really a
gonna,
shame because I was very excited.
Evan,
Yeah.
I'm gonna text you what I'm gonna do this episode when we're done recording.
Oh.
I'm thinking about not like the new Pokemon. They're okay in some aspect, I guess.
I didn't actually look at
'Cause
all
that's
of the new ones, but I've only seen the ones they've revealed.
It's his fault that
Yeah.
I'm doing that now.
I got
What?
leaked. I got
You got leaked?
like leaked the whole Pokédex.
Oh.
Evan,
I'm not gonna leak it for your sake, cause you don't
um,
wanna. Yeah, I don't wanna.
how do I make? How do I kick someone from a group chat again?
I don't know.
You can right click and you just right click the name and you can just hit kick, I think.
Hey Avery, you wanna
Oh,
see
yeah.
a magic trick?
No.
Happy birthday!
Alright.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually kick him. What's his name? I don't even remember. He has
Is Zadok 18?
So he took 20 minutes. It was just him for 20 minutes. So hang on, let me pull it back up. I had your channel up on my phone. So have you looked at how many views you have in total before?
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's a
It's
lot.
18.5 million.
Yeah. Almost at that 20.
So I've been looking at your channel and like I'm looking at the banner and the channel icon.
Okay.
Are you a big Super Mario 64 fan?
Absolutely. It's my favorite game.
Is that why
yeah.
you have 64 at the end of your name?
Yep. I changed my name from something else Mario related to this
Is it
at
like-
some point. What?
Is it like your? Is it your favorite game of all time or your favorite Mario?
Oh yeah, favorite game ever. It's a ton of fun. I love it. But so I changed my name to this, and I had all the Mario kind of aesthetic on the channel because I was doing more Mario stuff before the Sonic stuff took off. But then when the Sonic stuff took off, I kind of decided to focus on that because that's what was working. And yep. Then 2 years went by, and now I'm here.
Grilled cheese!
So.
Um,
Okay. What would you do if Pokemon had an deal with Sega to make a Sonic Pokemon?
Like a
Since
Sonic
they did it with
themed
Mario.
Pokemon game.
Wait, did you hear me?
No, what was the question?
What would you do if, like, Pokemon had a deal with, like, Nintendo or Sega to make, like, a Mario Pokemon? I mean, they made a Mario Pikachu card, but, like, a Sonic Pokemon or something like that to be exclusive?
So like a game or like a Pokemon for the game?
A Pokemon for
Like-
the game. It would be cringy, but, I mean...
Well, I mean, I don't know. It'd be just like another legendary. I'd probably catch it but not use it.
Yeah.
Evan, can we
Maybe.
start a new group chat without Avery?
I don't know. So, trying to think of freaking question.
I mean,
I
would
have a
can
bunch
let
of
y'all-
questions, but Avery's just taking up all the time.
To be fair, you never said Avery. Avery, can I ask a question? You never said.
I'm not gonna ask you. I would assume you'd stop talking and
We
let one of
might
ourselves
look
talk.
fine,
You're not
so,
the freaking host.
We be like this all the time, so just don't mind
Yes,
us.
we're like
This is
brothers.
this is why I didn't let Avery in one of the interviews that never got released.
Rick Sanchez Jackson. Just telling you this right now. He's the notorious.
I don't know what he said, but he was gonna say something racist.
Okay.
So
We're all idiots.
why the name that your YouTube name is? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Garrulous.
Garrulous64.
What is
Yeah.
that? Where does that name come from?
It's a word. It's just a word in the English language that means excessively talkative, especially about trivial matters. So it basically means you talk a lot about stupid nonsense.
Oh.
And I felt like that described me pretty well when I was looking for a new channel name. And then I
so
stuck the 64 on the end because I was, in the Nintendo game.
Do you have ads on your videos?
I hope so.
Um,
Yeah.
So
how
not to
much
monetize.
how much money do you think you've made from YouTube altogether?
Um, I don't know. It's not enough to live off of. Like this is, I'm trying to make this into something I could live off of, but
Like
it's YouTube keeps making things difficult. So,
like how much do you get from like a normal video?
oh, at this point, it's like dollars. It's like maybe a couple dollars per video, unless it's like a really good video, which
Does it
not
depend
too
on
many of
the
those lately.
views? Does it depend on the views, the amount of money?
It depends on views and watch time. At this point, it's how long a person watches a video is how much it's worth to YouTube.
Oh,
Whatever
okay.
keeps you focused on their website longer. So if you, let's say the average watch time for a 10-minute video is like 8 minutes,
Mhm.
that's incredibly good. But like for most of my videos, I'll see watch time like a 12-minute video be like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, which is not, it's not like horrible, but it's not that good. So YouTube will pass those up a little bit in favor of videos that people sit on longer. And if there's a high amount of watch time and a lot of views, then that's where you start making more money.
Mm.
So, uh, so I think I want to ask your opinion. Is you've probably been on here longer than I have. I'm talking about on YouTube. Um,
Mhm.
so you've been. How long have you been on YouTube?
Like working on YouTube, 'cause it's been like
Yeah.
around 2 years. I've had a YouTube channel for like 10 years.
Oh. Um. So my question is, what do you think of the new YouTube policy on the way of getting ads? Which I honestly think it's stupid because I've been trying to get ads and I almost did until they changed it right before I was able to. So
Oh
now
yeah.
I'm just like, what's the point of me even trying to get to it now? Because it's just gonna take me even longer now because the stupid watch time stuff.
It's it's honestly kind of a mixed bag. They changed that rule right after I uh I was doing I started doing really well, so kind of got lucky there. But I think the pros of that is that now people can't go on YouTube and upload something that's horrible, like something that
Yeah.
might be like really really inappropriate and get a ton of views and get money off of it, or something they
Yeah.
don't own, and if nobody
Or
copyright claims
some
it they can
that's
make a lot of money on it. At this point you can't just make a channel and immediately have access to that, so I think that might cut down on the spam and the inappropriate things, which is good. On the other hand, it makes it a lot harder for channels to start because YouTube doesn't pay as much attention to channels that don't have ads. So if you don't have
mm,
ads, they're not going to push out your videos as much unless there's like a big I don't know, unless something happens, like it's really searchable or uh, who knows, if lightning strikes.
yeah.
So in that hand, it's not great because YouTube should be about its creators, but it's really not. Like they
It's
have made
about
it very clear
credits.
that they don't care about any of us. So
Yeah.
no
I feel
matter
like
the
they care
size of
more
the
about
channel.
the companies now because I'm seeing a lot more companies and like um uh what's it what do they call it like what do they call the regular media?
The mainstream
The
Yeah,
media.
the
mainstream.
main
I mean, like they're helping like celebrities and stuff get on YouTube now. Like
like
Will Smith was in the Rewind. It's like he's a great YouTuber, right? Like what does he do?
Ninja wasn't it?
he just does like
Ninja's
vlogs and
not even a
stuff.
YouTuber. Like
Yeah,
I
no, he's
was
a Twitch streamer. Well, now
Well,
Mixer.
Ninja's not technically a YouTuber, but he does like upload stuff. But it's just compilations
Yeah.
though of his
Yeah.
streams.
I didn't know he did that. I should have
Yeah.
assumed. But I mean, still, I feel like it's weird because he's more well known for Twitch. But
Yeah. But now I'm Mixer.
yeah, I have not heard anything about him since he moved to Mixer, so I can't imagine it's going very well. But I
Mm.
don't think it matters because I think they're paying him. Like I think he got paid to do that.
Yeah,
Like it was a
yeah.
contract. Like he made like
Yeah.
millions of dollars to switch over. So I don't think he needs to have as much of an audience over there as he did on Twitch.
I mean, did you even hear about what Twitch did to his channel on Twitch when he
Yep, they
left?
were using it to advertise channels, and some inappropriate stuff slipped in there.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
Not
advertised.
great.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know
Rule
if I'm able to say the
34.
word, but I'll just
It
say it
was an
anyway.
indecent. It was an indecent channel streaming things, and it was advertised on Ninja's Twitch, and that is not cool. And he was
They
very angry,
yeah, they
understandably.
advertised.
Yep. I mean, not consciously. It's not like they put that there on purpose. I bet there was some kind of thing advertising popular streams in certain categories, and that just so happened to slip through the radar. I'm sure terms of service caught up with them at some point, but they should not have done that.
Mm-hmm. So, who have you? Well, being on YouTube, who have you met? Like, from like conventions that you've gone to. That are like
People I've
bigger
just
than
met
you.
at conventions.
Yeah, like who have like more subscribers than you.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of people at conventions. It's pretty cool. That's one of my favorite parts about going. You know, just meeting people, making friends. Um, I've met. I was talking about Sugar Conroy and those guys before. I saw them and I got some autographs at a Con Bravo in Canada over the summer. I met Sugar Conroy and Proton John and that whole gang and Lucagen and Masay and Ella and Nintendo Capri Sun. They were really nice, but it was like a really long line we had to wait in, and then they started rushing the line, so it's not like I really got to talk to them too much about anything. I've met some Call Me Johnny at least once or twice at conventions, like again for like autograph signings, and he was really nice. I mean, everybody's really nice. That's the thing. I think I met Cat Icarus, if you guys know him, at Too Many Games 2 years ago or a year ago, and he was just like one of the nicest dudes. Like it's crazy, because you know he seems absolutely psychotic in his videos, but of course that's an act. So, who else I met recently?
Do you play any other games besides like Nintendo or like Sega games?
Yeah, it's I'm a huge fan of Persona 5, and I recently started playing Persona 3. Like I was saying before, I play Pokemon occasionally, but that's Nintendo, so that's not really part of the thing. I'm playing Dying Light right now with a friend of mine, and that's an amazing game. It's like a zombie survival, like parkour kind of thing.
I know what that is. I think.
It's so much fun. If you have a couple friends and you have that game, it's a great time. I played Borderlands pre-sequel recently with the same friend, and
I haven't played it
wasn't a
yet.
huge fan of it because it's an FPS, but I had a fun time.
What do you
Stuff like that? Some Capcom stuff, some like Banjo-Kazooie a lot. Platformers are my thing. I like platformers a lot.
Do you what do you think of 3D? There's this 3D Sonic fan game. I don't remember what it's called, but like, what do you think of people creating 3D fan games of like Sonic and Mario? Like, do you ever go check any of them out and like play them?
Oh, of course, that's part of what I have to do because I gotta make videos. But 3D fan games are always more fun to me than 2D fan games. My favorite genre of game is 3D platformers, so naturally it would be more interesting to me.
I did see one was coming out like that. Someone's working on like it's like been like a year and like it looks really like well done. It's some Sonic game. I can't remember what it's called, but like it looks really cool. That I saw on Game Jolt on like the page for it.
That could be anything. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, some 3D fan games though, some of them fall a little short, and I think that tends to be because they take an engine and then just port levels into it that don't really work with that engine.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, when people start making original levels, that's really cool. And then, of course, some games do get away with porting levels in and making them work. The game I played recently called Sonic Journey, there were a few Sonic Adventure levels in it, and it was a very
Uh,
fun time playing because the creator actually took the time and effort and made them work correctly in the engine,
Wait, what's the
which
game
is
called?
very rare. It's called Sonic Journey.
Is
It's
it
a 3D
free?
Sonic fan game, and it's also got multiplayer. You can play online.
Wait, is it free?
Yeah, all fan games are free. If you ever pay for a fan game, that's super illegal, and you should report them.
I'm just gonna make a note of that because I might play that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one, especially if you like Sonic
Is
Adventures.
it is it on Game Jolt?
It might be. I downloaded it from the Sage 2019 website, but yeah, it might be on Game Jolt.
So where are you from?
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm from New England though.
we're not trying to stalk you, by the
Yeah,
way.
no, I know. I don't usually talk about it.
Uh,
Oh, okay, yeah, so you told me a few months ago when I contacted you on Discord that you said something about being in the hospital or something?
Yeah, I had a major surgery back in April.
Oh, can you say what type of surgery?
Yeah, I can talk about it. It's not nothing, no big deal. I mean, it was a big deal, but like I had my colon removed,
Oh,
so it was a big recovery, and still kind of recovering because it's wound recovery is just very slow.
why did you
But
have to remove it?
because I have this thing called Crohn's disease,
I've heard of
so
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's not great. It's not like life threatening, but it's like quality of life threatening. It's like really not great. Stomach issues, stuff like that, for my whole life, and it just got to the point where I was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and there was nothing else we could really do. So I just went through with that surgery, and now I am hopefully not going to have problems ever again.
hmm.
So, oh wait, okay. Evan, we got 8, 9, 8, Evan, we got 3 minutes.
Oh.
Evan, if you have any questions, you can ask him.
I'm trying to think of something. Hmm.
Have you ever played FNAF?
Oh yeah, have you?
I played the first three, and I didn't finish any of them, but
I
I
don't
just
ever
didn't love the
finish any
gameplay
of
that
them.
much. I think the third
Finished.
one was probably my favorite, but I didn't finish it.
I played all of
I-
them. I just never finished them. I just don't have.
I
I
would like
don't.
to get the VR one. I think that
Oh
would be
yeah,
fun.
Oh yeah.
I would really want to play through that one. Like if I ever get it for Christmas or something, I will play through the whole thing on my YouTube channel. Like I would love to play through that.
Yeah. Awkward silence moment.
Any silence involving me. Yep.
Um. Evan, do you have any more questions? Or no? Um. I don't. I can't really think of any more questions. Oh wait. Nah. That's never mind. Um. I don't know if Evan has any more questions, but I know I don't. I can't think of any more.
All
Um,
right.
um, are you doing okay after the hospital?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been several months now. And like I said, I'm still healing because wound healing takes a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I am doing a lot better. Yeah.
Is
Um,
Sans the best character in Smash Bros?
Sans. I hate Me Gunner. I don't play as Me Gunner. I bought Sans, but I don't play as Me Gunner. I
Ah,
think Sans is the only Me costume that I've purchased for Smash Ultimate.
I
I
bought
wish-
Sonic and Tails. Wait, no, Knuckles and Tails.
I think they're just in the game, aren't they? I don't think I need to buy them. Like the DLC costumes. The only one I bought in Smash 4 was Geno, but he's gonna be a fighter this time. Quote me on that. And then the only one I've bought so far this time is stands, and he's probably the only one I'm gonna buy because I don't care about the other ones.
I really bought it for the music, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't play Smash a ton, but having that music track around is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't have any more questions, and I don't know if Evan does.
Me neither. I don't have any.
We're kind of out of time now, so thanks for being here.
Yep, no
Yeah.
problem. Thanks for having me.
I should probably add Avery back.
Yes, he's probably pissed.
Uh, hey Avery, the interview's over.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I'm
asked
not
all our
friends with you, by the
questions.
way. Just to let
Uh, so yeah, I guess we're just gonna go now.
Did you just bring him back into the group and then remove him again?
That's what I did.
This is ridiculous.
It's
Well-
tough.
Well, what game? Never mind. What games do you have, like on like that's like cross-platform?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't play a lot of online games.
Do you still have Sonic Journeys?
I mean, the game is online. You can download it. Yeah. Like I don't have it anymore, but
Evan, you should get that game. We should do a video on it on Press Start.
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
I'll
It's a
need
good
to
one.
get a better PC.
Okay.
Because you'll never.
So thanks for being here. We'll you know, we're not gonna keep. I don't know, Evan. Should we keep this group chat, but like add other people to it when we do more interviews, or should we just delete it?
We should probably keep it.
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah. So after interviews, we usually make a group chat and add people to it, but
Yeah.
I don't want to just flat out remove you, not tell you. So like whenever we do,
No,
an
you can
interview-
remove me. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you keep this group chat for interviews, just
No,
you can
yeah, that's what.
boot me
That's
out of
what
it.
we. That's what we. I wanted to tell you first because I don't feel comfortable doing it without you knowing that's what we did it for. Because I don't like being rude. But yeah,
Hey,
we
not a
kind of
problem.
like have to because other people. We don't want to get like. We don't want to
Yeah, I mean,
accidentally
you would
call
have to keep making group chats. It's yeah.
Yeah, we don't want. I want to accidentally call you when we're interviewing someone else because that'd just be awkward.
Yeah, no, it's no problem.
So yeah. Thanks for being here. We'll like. I guess.
Call.
All right.
Hope you have a good day.
Thanks. You guys too. Have a good one.
Bye. Have a great time.
Bye.
Oh, you're so.
So Evan, you want to say bye to the podcast?
Bye. Have a great time.
Bye. Have a great time.